I was looking for a chase, man. I hope you gonna try to run from it.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel for another video. Today we're going to be going over the 5-month review for the Charger Scat Pack. Now, I haven't quite owned it 5 months. I'm about a week or two away from that, but it's really close, so we're going to count it as 5 months. We're going to go over a few things that I like, that I dislike, what I change, and what I ultimately buy the car again. So we're going to get into that in just a second, but first we got to get the start up. It hasn't been started in about a few days, so let's get a good cold start on the Charger. Alright guys, we are back. I found a spot. It's a little sunny today, kind of hot, so if I start sweating, excuse that going on. As you can see, it's pretty bright. So we're going to go over a few things about owning the Charger for about 5 months and go from there. Maybe do a little walk around and show you some things if I can think of them. Alright, we'll start off with the basic one, which is fuel economy. Fuel economy is really dependent on how you drive the car. Unfortunately, half the stuff on this list is really dependent on how you drive. Fuel economy can be, I mean, I've heard of as low as 8. I've seen as high as like 20. There's Carlock giving me the alert. My average is 14.9 right now. I started off, I had about 17.9, 18, about 18 miles a gallon when I first got the car. I got as low as about 12.5 when I was playing a lot. Now I'm averaging a smooth 15, and so I think that's pretty good for the car, what I do with it. Literally just a weekend car, fun car for me. I don't drive it A to B, it's just driving around for fun. So I think for having fun, 15 miles a gallon is not bad. Using it as a weekend car, I fill up every other week, and that cost me about $60, so about $120 in gas a month for a weekend car. So for fuel economy, it's really just going to depend on how you drive. If you drive responsible, you'll get decent fuel economy. If you drive like you're at a NASCAR track, you're going to get bad. It's just how it is. However, I just don't want to be, I like to be in the middle where I don't drive insane all the time, because I don't want to just hammer this car 24/7, because I would like this car to last being a 23. But at the same time, I don't want to babyfoot it, have 25 miles a gallon, but I never have fun in the car, So fuel economy, like I said, depends how you drive. This one I kind of want to merge, because I had performance and fun, but I feel like they kind of go hand in hand. So performance-wise, I have had no issues with the car. It's done everything I've needed it to do. Everything I've asked it to do, it's done really well, too. I haven't done any burnouts. I haven't done any donuts. I haven't swung the car. I haven't done anything insane with the vehicle. I mean, I've had a few moments of top speed. I mean, I haven't topped it out. I can't remember the last time I've hit triple digits in this car. It's been a minute, because it's really here. Cops are everywhere. They don't play. I've already gotten pulled over for window tint. I mean, it's insane. So I haven't really got to push the car insanely, but on takeoffs and stuff, it's solid, rock solid. It does what it's supposed to do. It's a muscle car, and it's got muscle. Now, in the fun aspect of it, I have so much fun letting this thing perform. It's insane. I've had many cars where, I would have an exhaust done to it, and I would love just to hear it rev, but it wouldn't go anywhere. This one is just, it sounds good, it takes off, it handles good, it's just fun to drive. This is just like the most fun car I've ever had in my life. I've ever driven to. I love it. Love it to death. I think it looks amazing, fun to drive. I love being in this car. I love being in this car, and I wish I could afford this, a Hellcat. I just love these cars. They're fun. Alright, so now I put parking limitations, and this is kind of one of those downsides depending on how you do the car, or how you feel about your car. I don't take this thing to Walmart. Like, I'm in a big parking lot right now, but there's literally nobody here. I'm the only car here. Here, I'll even show you. Let me spin this around, make sure I can see what I'm doing. Like literally nobody else here. So as you can see, I'm the only person really here. There's cars over there, but they're way off. I won't do stuff like in this parking lot. If it was full, I wouldn't be here because I don't want to risk door dings. I don't want to risk scratches, dents, none of it. Like, I'm very protective about the car. You know, a lot of people say we got insurance, but once you get stuff replaced on that car, the value drops because it's not original components. So that's why I don't want to risk it. To me, it's not worth it. This is not my grocery getter. This is not my errand runner. This ain't it. This is my fun car. I'm not taking this thing to Walmart because to me, it's not worth the moment of flex to go to a Walmart in a Scat Pack Widebody, and then somebody decide, hey, I'm gonna kick his shit in, and you come outside, and I've had that on Malibu. On a Malibu I had in 2018, someone literally decided they were gonna kick the back door, and I mean, there's no cameras, so I literally had to deal with literally a door I almost had to get replaced, or full dent and everything. I'm not doing it on this car because that car was a cheap Malibu and it was going to cost a lot. Imagine an SRT product or a powered by SRT product. I'm not playing that game. So I don't go to parking lots like that. I don't take it. There's a lot of places you can't just take this car somewhere. Unfortunately, that's the downside, is where I put parking limits, pretty much where you can drive it, where you can park it, all of that goes into one. You can't just take this thing anywhere because people want this car. You have to realize when you're in this car, you're in a car a lot of people want, and a lot of people can't get right now. But they want it, and they see a way to get it, and it's stealing yours. It's taking your shit and leaving you in the dust, and leaving you out here stranded wondering where the hell did my car go. And unfortunately, that's just how the way the world is. It's just like when you walk down the street or something, you have to be prepared for stuff because in a perfect world, people will leave you the hell alone, but we're not there. We're places where you got to take precautions depending on where you're at, what you're doing. It's just part of it. I got precautions in this thing. I got a few of them. I'm prepared to defend my car. I can track my car. I can disable my car and put this thing in valet mode, and they go and go 3 miles a freaking hour. I mean, it's something you got to be prepared for if you drive the car. That's pretty much one of the only downsides I have for the car. I mean, other than it costs a lot of money to buy and maintain the car in a good state. You can't go cheap on this car. But where you can go, like, I don't go downtown. Like, I'll drive through downtown, but I really don't like parking downtown because it's really tight and people drink a lot out there. And I don't want some drunk fool slamming their door into my car because then it's going to be a problem. Another downside to the car, like I was just saying, is the cost. Now, I've been fortunate enough to have, not just this vehicle, have extra vehicles to where I have not had to get an oil change yet. I have not had to get tires replaced. I know someone who just got their tires replaced, and they said a set, and I think they got Michelin's. I don't know exactly which type of Michelin. They got Michelin's, and they said it was $1,600 for a set of tires. Keep that in mind. These are performance tires. These ain't your, little donuts that you can go get at the used tire store. These are high performance tires. This is a lot of power going to the rubber. You gotta have some good tires. Got to. You can't go cheap on this car. It will cost you double in the long run. You buy cheap tires, you burn out, or you slide, you lose traction, and then you're in a damn pole. And now instead of, saving $1,000 on your tires, now you're paying $50 through the insurance to get a new car. You can't go cheap. Oil, you can't go cheap. Gas, you can't go cheap. Nothing about this car. There's no cheap product. Like, every product you'll need for this car just about to run it, oil, gas, tires, rotors, brakes, all of that, you're paying the high end. You're on the high end of that spectrum because of the products that it takes. So keep that in mind. If you're looking to actually buy one of these things, it's not cheap, depending on how you use it. Now, luckily, I use it as a weekend car. I've not really had much to do with it. But if you plan to drive it a lot, be prepared to have that extra income. And the next one is attention. It kind of goes hand in hand. There's good attention, there's bad attention. I've had many times I was at the gas station and people would You know, I've had about 2 or 3 times where people would, you know, say something like, "Oh, dude, I love the color, love the car," you know, stuff like that. Here, I really haven't received as much of attention as other people have. Either I just don't notice it, or people just they just don't come out and say it. Maybe it does, and they just don't come say it, or I'm not noticing everybody looking. I've had a few people in my car. I'll just be driving, and somebody will be like, "Dude, that guy just broke his neck trying to look." You know, I missed it. There's also bad attention. So I tried to record this video a while ago, and I'll try to put it in the. I'll try to roll it in here at some point, probably towards the end. And I was talking about attention with this car, and I was like, dude, I really don't get any. I don't really have any. And it was like a minute or two later, a state trooper pulled up right beside me, and I was like, crap, here we go. You know, I was like, we're cool. We ain't speeding. We ain't driving crazy. We got all these cars around us. We're good. And he gets behind me, pulls me over for window tint. And I was just mouth agape. I've had many vehicles with the same exact window. My Camry has this exact window tint percentage all the way around. Like the exact same on the Camry. I've never been pulled over for it. I've had many vehicles with illegal tint, never been pulled over for it. I get in this car and they want to pull me over. And the guy that pulled me over, and it'll be in the video, literally says, I was hoping you would run. I was definitely after a chase. He was pretty much wanting to chase. He was wanting to get a chase in, and he thought his best bet was going to be this car right here. You know, as soon as he got up to the window and realized who's in the car, literally just me. I mean, I still got the damn plastic on the floor mats. Like, I just really have not gone to it to take them off. You know, yeah, it's a little cheesy I don't know, you call it what you want. I want to protect my damn car. No one really gets in here, so why do I want to take my floor mats off? It says dealer must remove. They never did it. There she is. She's still in to this day. But once he got to the window, realized this is what this car is. And I don't know if he saw the mic and the camera or whatever, but he acted cool. But I'll show you that video at the end, showing you that this thing does get bad attention, man. He thought he wanted to chase, or he wanted to try to find something. These cars are known for having stuff in the trunk. They're known for people running in them. This car just screams, I'm ready for some action. And the cops want a piece. And so I had a $200 tint ticket for simply driving this car, essentially is what it was. You know, did I have the illegal tint? Yes. But so did like 5 cars right around me, and he picked mine out. Be cautious of what you do. Be prepared for that. You know, it's just part of driving this car. Now, luckily, it's not the only bad experience I've had. So I think just kind of be wary that there's going to be good attention and bad attention. You got to be prepared. You don't know which one it's going to be. You got to be prepared. Especially, do not fuel this car up late at night. If you're out somewhere late at night by yourself in this car, and depending on which area you're in, you better be ready, if you know what I mean. The Second Amendment ready is what I'm talking about. Because people want your shit. You gotta let them not. You can't let them have it. So be prepared to defend it. Be prepared to save it. All right, last one before we go over the finals is comfort. The reason I brought this one in is because a lot of people were saying, like, you know, it's a Dodge Interior. I don't like it. Man, it's the most comfortable car I've had. You know, I mean, I haven't had no high-end vehicles, but the leather and the Alcantara seats, they feel comfortable. They're on the sides. I feel like I'm really getting kind of pushed into the seats. Like when I'm turning, I feel really steady in the seat. It's a heated, cooled seat if you do this option. I've had heated seats. I've never had cooled seats, so they're really nice. Heated leather steering wheel, never had that. That's really nice. Got the sunroof. I've had that in the car, but love the sunroof. I mean, some of these options, yes, they cost extra money. I mean, is this just like a screaming, like, you know, $100,000 car interior? No. That's what the engine's for. For what it is, though, like literally just to drive around and just have fun in it, I have comfort in it. And hell, my passengers in the winter got heated seats in the back. I wish they had cooled seats in the back, but they got heated. That's the bare knee car I've ever had. Comfort-wise, I think it is fine for what it is. I'm not disappointed in it. You know, hell, I even got memory seats. I got it set to where I press the, sorry, I had to go move spots. My phone overheated, my camera overheated in the sun, so we had to change spots. So pretty much we're on comfort. Overall, for what you get, I think the comfort's fine in the vehicle. I'm completely satisfied with it. I'm happy with it. I don't have any issues really with the interior. So, which brings us to the final point. In the end, if I could go back today, knowing everything I know about this car, would I have bought the car again? Would I go back and buy it again, or would I have used it for a different car? I would definitely stick with the car. The only possible change I may have done was like to do a different exterior so I could get red interior. But I really do like the green. I like the black interior. So overall, I think I'm happy with what I have. I really enjoy the options I have. I just love this car, dude. I think it's worth the money. Now, I didn't pay a markup for it, so I wouldn't say, you know, don't do anything crazy. But if you get this car at sticker price, I think you'll enjoy it, given you take, you know, precautions on buying cars. But that's a different video. Overall, am I satisfied with it? Yes. Would I buy it again? Yes. Do I love this car? Yeah. This is by far my favorite car I've ever owned. And I honestly hate to see them go. And the only other car I'd want other than this to go with it would be a Ram. I want one of their trucks now too, but hopefully there'll be a video not too long in the future and we'll get one of their trucks. But I appreciate you guys for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Hope the input helped you if you're making a decision on looking at buying one of these cars. If you have one of the cars and I said something, you know, maybe you didn't agree with or I missed something, let me know in the comments. But overall, I don't think you'd be upset at buying this car if you come from like a Camry like me. You'll love this car. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. You have a good one. When you got almost a $70,000 car sitting outside, ooh, do not get over, brother. Do not get over. I'm trying to see who's going to get over. He could have gotten over. Oh. Ooh, baby, don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. He's on my ass. Get over, baby. Hit the interstate. Oh, he's still on my ass. Oh. Shit.
Man, I was looking for a chase, man. I was hoping you gonna try to run from it.
No, I got too much to risk doing that.
Yeah, it's too dark, man. And you got front windshield tip. How long you been had this, man?
I've had it for about 3-4 months.
Okay. It's clean, man.
I appreciate it. I was like, dude, did he catch me on one of them pools? Apparently not. He said he was looking for a chase. Brother, not from me, my friend. Not from me. I'm hoping he just gives me a fucking warning because I have had not one ticket in a long ass time. And I think it's a little excessive pulling people over for 10 because there's a ton of people with a legal 10 out here, dude. I think he's picking. And you know what's fucking crazy? I don't know if y'all can even see me. Fix that. What's fucking crazy to me is we were just talking about attention. This car doesn't get that much attention. That fucking karma, dude. As soon as I say something about attention, I get some. This is the attention. This is the bad part of attention. You get good attention. Let me wipe my camera off. I see a smear. You can get some good attention and you get some bad attention. This is the attention you don't want to have, which is getting pulled over for fucking tint when everybody's got tint. Hang on, he's coming back. Let me move it back.
Look, I just wrote you on your window tint. I ain't about to run you for the front windshield tint.
Okay.
I just, I ain't gonna tell you what to do, but you just gonna keep on getting stopped if you don't take both of them out, because that's dark right there. So, Man, it's your call.
Okay. So this is a question because I've heard
Go ahead.
different stories.
Uh-huh.
So I heard tent was like a secondary offense, not like a primary. Is that
What you mean by that?
like somebody told me you had to be like speeding and then they could get you for 10 on the pullover?
Nah, that's whoever told you that, they lied. So, we can pull you over for any little thing. If you wouldn't use your signal, I could pull you over for that.
Yeah.
And it's something small like
Yeah.
that. You know, I'm not finna get nobody a ticket.
Yeah.
You know, it's just.
Okay, I heard that. I was like, okay, so I should be good.
Don't leave everything you hear, man. All right,
I appreciate it.